Pisces, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It's a message for Pisces, sun, moon, and rising sign. And this is an energy reading. So take it where and how it resonates for you. This is your message. And if you're not a Pisces and you have drawn this energy in, it's because this message is absolutely for you. And there's something in this message that is unique to your situation now. It would only arrive because you need it. And this is where your message begins. How you doing, guys? Welcome to Born Without Boundaries. For those of you who are just finding the channel, God bless. Hey, give us a thumbs up and please subscribe to the channel. Be sure that you also share this video on your social media platforms if you really love the message. All the way out in the future. It seems like our future is on our minds. But we have something coming out way, way, way in the future. So that's really interesting. To me, that's in my readings, that's usually like something's happening that's got this on your mind. Doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It could just mean that you're in a situation where you can finally plan for the future. You actually know where things are going. Now, this has come out. So it's saying that you're making preparations right now for your future and to stabilize your future. You want to know you want to know what's going to happen. Nobody can predict the future. I know I'm like a tarot card reader saying that, but it's because the future is in motion. And so at the end of the day, you always have choice because the divine gave us free will. So it's fate and free will dancing together for eternity. And this is almost what you aspire to. You want to secure things. You know that that's not secured, but it's almost like now you know that you want it. You know you want to stabilize. You know you want to be consistent. That will help you not to worry and feel good about where you are. Then we have the Hanged Man. This could reflect the confusion you feel right now about not knowing how to get where you're going. But here's what I told Capricorn, because I just finished their reading. Oh, geez. Maybe that message isn't for you because it just slipped my head. It just dumped out. Hold on. The Hanged Man. I will remember it. I'm sorry, guys. It literally just completely like dropped out of my mind. The Hanged Man and the Four of Pentacles. I just told Capricorn. Hold on. Oh, God. I'm so sorry. I really can't. I'm sitting here like struggling. If you're curious, go watch if you're called to this, and I'm sorry I blanked, go watch the Capricorn message. Maybe that part of the message is only for a few very specific viewers right now. So if you're really drawn, go there because that's where I said it. It just completely fell out of my brain. But you have Four of Pentacles, like wanting to start establishing something for the future, like a constitution or roots, maintenance, something that is reliable for the future. Then we have the Hanged Man. And this is oftentimes either you just need rest, but a lot of times it's things you weren't ready to move forward. You needed to study, you needed to wait. This is passive activity because it's almost like you needed to see things from a different point of view to understand the entire situation. So there was some sort of hang up here, or maybe you just weren't ready, but this is coming to an end. Then we have Five of Pentacles. So this is poverty or committing your full self in and putting everything you have, every last penny into something. It doesn't look like it's a bad idea. The Four of Pentacles is here saying you will take back your control. You could have been stuck because you were worried about finances. So this, if that's you, this stage of your life is almost like everything that led up to it was preparing you to be able to face that fear and be able to figure out or know how to take back control. Establish a foundation, establish those four corners. Think of the four pentacles. Think about the four corners, right? It's almost like what you've learned has prepared you for where you're going. And I do believe you've got this. The worry is not having money. So it's almost like I want to be more secure in money. I want to hold on to it. I want to make that part of my journey, because I don't want to leave that behind anymore. It's almost like now you're seeing things from a different perspective. Yeah, because Pisces, Virgo has been very, very active. To you, Virgo is the south node right now, and Pisces is the north node. So what it's saying is you're getting a little bit more comfortable with concepts that maybe even just a few years ago seemed completely foreign to you. Seemed like there's no way that you would even want that. And now you're more curious about that than where you used to be or what you used to do. So you're getting much more comfortable with what once upon a time you would not have been comfortable with at all. But now you're starting to see things from a different perspective, and at very least see the wisdom in it. You know, things are suddenly starting to make sense to you. Let's get a moon card. So this week, you're getting clarity and you're getting your strength back. In the past, adjustments are required. This is in reverse too. You didn't want to see things from a different perspective. You thought it was counterintuitive and just not you. You didn't want to see this, but something is revealing its value to you now, because now you are willing to look at it a different way. In other words, say this is having a more structured, more traditional life. You're starting to look at that now after the scope of having to worry constantly about paying bills. All of a sudden, it is actually refreshing to think of yourself having a steady paycheck. It's not that you've given up what you are or who you are. It's that you've learned different skill sets, different methodologies to execute on it. That at one point you would have thought, oh, I'm abandoning myself. Now you're just realizing you're not abandoning yourself. You're finding other dynamics of yourself so that you can actually stabilize yourself. And that ain't such a bad thing. You know, there's a scene from The Big Bang Theory that I mention in a lot of my videos, and I'll share it with you now because it applies. I thought it was a really profound scene, and it sticks in my head, and I love it so much for that reason. Penny and Harold, I just almost forgot his name too, are sitting down and eating dinner just in Penny's apartment. And she says something. He says, and she says something. He says, whatever. She looks over him and at him, and she says, I'm paraphrasing, I finally realized that when I came out here, I decided that I would be happy once I got that first big breakthrough role. I got that first big movie part. I got that first big television opportunity. Then I would be happy. But I was realizing the other day that I have a very happy life. I have a wonderful life. I have great friends. I'm making great money. I don't have the same worries that I had 5 years ago when it comes to money. My life is actually wonderful. So I just decided to stop waiting to be happy and be happy now. To let myself be happy with what I have, with what I've got, because it ain't too shabby. That's kind of what her sentiment was. And I love this. It's not about giving up. It's about recognizing the value where you didn't see it before because of some hard lessons that life has taught you. Realizing this different perspective is a good perspective, whereas once upon a time, maybe you would have fervently fought it. But you're like, no, I get it now because I've changed. I can't see the world the same way. And whatever shit you went through changed you. That just means you're still alive. You're supposed to change. If you don't change, you might as well be dead. You're still alive. You're still evolving. And that is a very good thing. So let's keep going and seeing what happens to make all of this occur. Maybe to inspire these thoughts. What catalyzes this? You get a chance for a new start or a new beginning. To step into something brand new. That's what it is. All of a sudden it occurred to you that the biggest most adventurous thing you could do is to step into the part of life that you always thought you hated or thought you'd never want. That is stranger in a strange land. Taking those steps toward that new place. It doesn't always mean going somewhere. It isn't always loud. Sometimes it's very quiet when you realize, I'm going to try something I've never tried before. And that means doing things a different way. It's a brand new adventure for you. And now you see the way through. This could be a counselor, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or just somebody that's very wise and studied, well-trained. Somebody who helps see things clearly or helps, like she's my logistics card. She helps figure out the way forward, he or she. So it could be a person that's advising you, could have been that's finally liberated you. And because of it, now you see a way forward where once you thought there was no way forward, but that's because you were looking through different lenses. And now you're starting to realize all the value that's in front of you. You're starting to realize that value. Okay, hold on. So where are we headed? The universe is here. So you may be headed to something more global, something more worldly, becoming more worldly. We already know you're heading into the next chapter of your life. But what does that look like? I think it's up to you to decide. But what it does look like is there's a lot more earth energy here than I would expect from you. So it means it's a lot more stable. It's a lot more traditional. It's a lot more predictable, and it's a lot more comfortable than maybe you're used to. We have Strength card. Finding the emotional strength and knowing that you're filled up and you feel powerful in this decision. 5 of Cups, that's disappointment. Figuring out how to release that and let it go. 3 of Pentacles with good work, hard work, discipline, and job well done. So all the emotions that have been built up inside of you are about to dissipate with regards to being some sort of disappointment. It's almost like you thought that this would be disappointing, and now that you're in it, you're like, this is actually really exciting. I feel really proud of myself. And then we have King of Cups, and that could be you in your most fully evolved state or way of being. And that is just knowing who you are and being emotionally stable and being certain of what you want and what you care about and cutting out anything that you don't. The King of Cups could also be a Scorpio, but the King of Cups is somebody who knows themselves very well and they're content in their own company. They don't need other people's validation. It's not that they don't care, but it's that they don't open up to just anybody. They're not a wide open book. They've learned how to create their own boundaries when it comes to who they give themselves to. So you're becoming much more discerning and mature. Somebody is really growing up here. It could even be that you're starting to decide what you want to do toward the older years of your life. Like you're setting up for retirement. Or like you are, not necessarily that, but like, you know, maybe now you're 30, you weren't 20 anymore. You want different things and you're starting to say, well, where do I want to be in 20 years? Where do I want to be in 30 years? Not, I want to keep jumping around and bouncing around. That kind of energy is you're craving more stability right now. Oh, let's get an angel message. And then come over with me to the extended reading. You're gonna see a link pop up right there to my Patreon feed. Come on over. For the extended reading, oh, that's so interesting that this card came out. Control issues. Utilize your God-given strength and power instead of fearing that others may try to control you. May try to control you, may try to manipulate you, may try to steal from you. Enough. Those are just stall mechanisms. That's all they are. This is saying enough is enough. Go ahead and let this be. You're afraid if you let this be that somebody else will take control over you. No, they won't. You have control over you now. You don't need to worry about somebody else picking up the reins because they don't know how to drive your damn wagon anyway. It's almost like, I think it was, what was it, Jordan Peterson? Oh, no, something else. I think it was Matthew Hussey that said, you don't go into a relationship worried, can I trust this person? You go into a relationship or into getting to know somebody new, deciding to trust yourself. Deciding that you have confidence in who you are so that whatever happens, you're going to be okay. You're going to love yourself and you've got a life you love to go back to. If you don't have those things and you don't have that sense of self, you shouldn't be putting yourself out there and you shouldn't be dating. The Fool card implies that you are ready. You are ready because you are secure and you are mature and you don't have to worry about people trying to control you. That is a product of immaturity. Let's go to the extended. I'll see you guys there.